Hello guys and girls. Today is package surprise day, sort of, in the workshop. Actually not in the workshop now, but actually in my kitchen, because I have to open this box that I received. So this is a box that someone sent to me free of charge, because this hobby is about sharing stuff, not taking exorbitant prices on eBay like a scam. It's about sharing stuff. So someone sent me this thing. Actually, it's an old computer that the person claims that he's had for a long time but has no use for. So I have no idea what's inside this box. Actually, no idea whatsoever. So I thought that I was going to open it with you, and we can see what the hell is inside this box, and if it can be used for something, or it's some old 2004 Dell crap system, or it's something more interesting. But let's open it and check it out and see what it is, and if we can do something with it, and if it even works, because I don't even have a single clue what it is. Okay, so I made a cut in the video so as to not make a cut into my fingers while cutting open this box. So there's a lot of styrofoam here in this box, which is a good sign, because the person who sent it to me probably wanted to protect it well enough. So let's see what the hell's inside. Ooh, this looks old. I like that. Ooh, mystery reveal time. Let's see what the hell this is. This looks old, and I think I think I know what this is now. But let's see if it is what I think it is. There's a lot of styrofoam in this box. Oh yeah. I like this. Okay. Looks to be in really good condition as well. Actually, looks to be in an excellent condition. So let's unpack it. Give me a sec. I'll set the camera down and I'll unpack it. We'll see. Oh yeah, this looks really nice. Hang on. Bear with me a second while I get it out of the box. Okay, so let's pick up the camera again, and there you have it. Okay, some styrofoam got stuck onto it. Okay, this looks really nice. Yep. Okay, so like I said, I kind of knew once I saw the top cover that this was a PS2 system. Apparently, it's a PS2. It's a model 50C, so this should be a 286 machine, I would assume. I would assume also that this floppy drive is dead, because they always are. They're always dead, almost, like in 99% of the cases, because IBM used... I actually don't know why, but like the P70s, they always these Alps manufactured drives custom to this one, because it's also a custom connector. They always died, and finding one Now, to replace it can be rather cumbersome, and also rebuilding an adapter is a bit tricky because there's power delivered on the same connector as the interface. Of course, this is also an MCA. This is a microchannel machine. We can talk about that later. This is an MCA microchannel architecture machine, which means it doesn't take ISA cards. It takes MCA cards, slot-in cards, which makes it a lot trickier to work with. So, yeah, it makes it harder to obtain stuff like sound cards or additional video cards and stuff like that, because first of all, not many were made, and secondly, because they're hard to get these days. But it looks to be in an excellent condition otherwise. Let's turn it around and see. Oh yeah, this looks really, really clean. This is a very, very clean machine. Really, really nice. So, based on this, let's see if we can find a serial number on the label. Okay, so it's 8550. That's model 50. Nothing really about the actual serial number, which should be here, I think. Yeah. So I don't have this readily in my mind, but I would expect, based on what it is, that this is somewhere in the early this is somewhere in the later lifespan of the 50C model. This is of course the higher model of the case model of the PS2s, whereas the more common, like the Model 30, is only about half this height. So the Model 50 is bigger, and I would expect that this is a Model 50. This is a 286 machine, or it should be. But we'll open it up and see what it really is, and then we'll give it a test run so we can open it up and see what it really is. Okay, so after making a small cut in the video to spare you having to watch me unscrew this case here, which is in all honesty fairly simple. The PS2 is now opened, and would you look at this? It's like squeaky clean inside. It's like ridiculously clean. Looks like a brand new. This looks like a brand new machine. It's the battery. It's the CMOS battery powering the. Makes it store the settings, which is probably flat by now. These use the. Let's see if I can get it out. Yep. This one uses the PS2 systems uses this camera type lithium battery packs. Looks like this. So when you're replacing them, or at least some of the PS2s use this battery pack. It was quite common from IBM to utilize this battery pack for it. Okay. Look, even the slot is like squeaky clean. It's like a brand new machine. It's like not a speck of dust in here. It's incredibly clean. This is the original hard drive, by the way. It's a 60 megabyte hard drive on the custom interface, like you can see here. which means that replacing this in case it's broken is not as easy as you would think. Also custom interface for the floppy right here. So you have the floppy controller board here, and as you can see, no power connector because power is carried on the connector itself, which makes it so that you need an adapter if you want to use a different floppy drive. So this part right here is power. There is a secondary the space for a secondary floppy drive right there, and the power supply, which is right here. There's a bit of dust, but not much at all actually. So power supply is runs the length of the case, like so. And let's see, like in any, and here are of course the MCA slots, the micro channel slots you have here, making it like incredibly troublesome finding like sound cards and video cards and so on, because it uses MCA, the micro channel architecture, not ISA. And this, I think, is the processor, which you probably can't read. Let's slide this over a bit. Actually it's a Siemens processor. It says 8286-1, so it's, like I suspected, it's a 286. It's marked 012, so it should be a Siemens licensed manufactured 8286 at 12 megahertz with a 60 megabyte hard drive and a single floppy. This assembly, don't know if I have to do that now because it looks extremely clean as it is, but in general IBM fashion, in these machines you have these very nice things with disassembled, these clips where you can lift out this entire portion, get full access to the motherboard. You have the fan, which just unclip, pull out, very easy to repair, given that you have original IBM parts, because if you don't, nothing will fit. So you need IBM parts. And this of course includes drives, and like if you needed to replace the fan, you need to find one with this exact same fitting. The power supply, as you can see, weird form factor, weird power switch, everything is weird and very much proprietary, which is one of the issues with the PS2 machines, that it's a bit difficult to maintain them today because of their proprietary nature. It's nothing like maintaining like the PDP 11s and things like that, where stuff is also completely impossible to find sometimes, because these things can at least be found. But I just have to say it again, that damn, this machine it's squeaky clean. Brilliant. Okay, so let's fire it up. So here it is, ready to run, maybe. So this Model M keyboard, which I thought was fitting for the occasion, and an IBM PS2 monochrome display, which I happen to have lying around, which would suit this new acquisition just fine. The mono displays have a much crisper picture, and the color ones, and support better supports text modes, and it looks much better. But of course they're monochrome. But I happen to have this lying around, so never mind. We'll use that. So now the complete system is the PS2, the PS2 monitor, and the 1990, I think the manufacture date, Model M keyboard. Love that click. Sorry, that was my phone. Okay, so let's power it up, see what happens. This is the first time I powered it up after I picked it up of the box. So let's see what happens. Okay, something happens. That's a good sign. Okay, it's checking the RAM. It has 1 meg of RAM, we can say right away. And disk drive is actually doing something, but I would assume that it's not working. Oh, we got a 162 error and a note to check the manual. As I was expecting, the battery is dead. It's a 162 error, sorry, but it's probably the battery is flat. So let's try to bypass this. Also, the camera doesn't want to focus on this very good, but the monitor actually is extremely crisp and nice. This monochrome monitor, let's press F1. It does something. Ah, okay. Swedish MS-DOS. Okay. It starts the... Ah! Okay. It starts X-Tree. Huh. So someone has installed X-Tree on it, and there's actually an installation of Windows 3.1 on here. We'll try that, maybe. There's also AutoCAD for DOS, version 10. Very nice. Some ham radio stuff, I think. And there's something called the ECPC, which I don't know what that is. So some ham radio software and AutoCAD, which is interesting. Let's press escape to exit from X-Tree. See what's going on. Okay, so it starts. Yeah, so this is X-Tree Gold. Okay, so it starts a different version of X-Tree, which is X-Tree Gold, after I quit the first one. Okay, but this actually gives us some good statistics. We can see that we got 18 meg left on the hard drive. There is actually a working hard drive, which is named IBM DOS 5, so assume this is the actually original installation and partition from the factory. However, it said 60 megabytes on the label, but it's listed as 40 megabytes here, which is weird. And we can see what's on here. We got LKW EP. This EPC Pro is the. It's in electronics design software for DOS. You got Norton, which I assume is Norton Commander, something called SmartAdd. Okay, so there's some stuff on this machine. Let's see if we can run Windows. Let's see if it has Windows 3.1. And now we will of course run Windows 3.1 in monochrome mode, which is okay. It's actually sounding. Damn, this machine is clean. It's like squeaky clean. I like this. Okay, so let's see. Let's run. I can't be bothered to do that. Let's quit X3. Can we do that? Can we do like this? Yes, I want to quit and return to DOS. Thank you. Okay, so we're in the Windows folder. So let's type Win and see if this actually works. Oh wow! Ha! Windows 3.1 in monochrome. So it's actually 2 frames in the window there, because the other ones cannot be rendered by the mono screen, which is interesting. Okay. I actually like this machine already. Okay, this is the beautiful crispness of the mono display, as we can see here. It's very nice and crispy. Looking very good. A Swedish Windows 3.1, which is not surprising, as the guy I got it from is Swedish, so it's not very surprising. Let's do this. Alright. Okay, so he's got a program group called Amateur Radio. Swedish. That's interesting. So that explains the ham radio software. Probably belong to an enthusiast. Let's check the I don't know. Okay, so it comes with standard software, not much else on it, except for the X3 Gold, of course, which we were just running, which is the DOS programs. We can start it from here as well. So yeah, going back to DOS now. But it actually, I want to. Okay, so it actually works fine. It's a beautiful, beautiful machine, as we can see. And if I can just move back a bit, here you can see a complete setup in my kitchen. So this, thank you very much for the donation. This machine, gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's in pristine condition, and it matches very well with this Model M keyboard that I dug out of storage, and this monochrome monitor to complete the setup. So that's it for this little surprise box, the mystery box, for this time. And this was actually a very nice addition to the workshop. I like it. I will probably refurbish this disk drive, floppy drive, just to make sure, and do some. I don't have to do much cleaning because it's actually very, very nice and clean. So a very big thank you for this donation, because it's a really nice machine. Had to reinstall software onto it because I'm not a big fan of keeping other people's stuff, private stuff. I will just reinstall probably something like, I don't know, OS2 maybe should run on this, as it's a 286 processor, so this should be an OS2 version 2 or something. It would run like this on this one, to keep with the IBM theme, maybe. I don't know. But nothing at all that seems off with the machine. It's absolutely gorgeous. So thank you, Mr. Donor, and fellow collector, for this great addition to the workshop. I actually didn't have one of these high ones before, one of the 50Cs, so it's really nice. Really nice PS2 system. Unfortunately, micro-channel architecture, so I'm not going to find I have some MCA sound cards actually, but I actually don't remember where I put them, so I would have to dig them out. Maybe one of them is in one of my other PS2s, maybe. Okay, but so that's it for today's mystery box unraveling. So thanks for watching this little extra episode.